Welcome to the 5th video, guys. Come with me. We're here at Roy's, Pine Acres. This course is really nice. It's great for beginners. It's good for people that are looking to practice, people that don't want a lot of trees. Taking your time with every single shot. Typically there's not too many people here, so you can throw a couple discs if you want to. The place is really cool. They have all kinds of activities. You can play mini golf, you can do the driving range with the golf clubs, you can go to the batting cages, you can play disc golf, you can get some ice cream, you can get food, all kinds of stuff. Lots of fun. But today we're going for personal record. Best I've ever shot here is a -15. Looking to beat that. It's a little bit of a windy day. Always plays a factor, but we'll see how we do. On to hole 1. Let's get it. Hole 1 is a par 3, straight across that field, 225 feet. Very straightforward hole. You could do a backhand, you know, a hyzer kind of spike, let it die down. You could even do a forehand and let it die down. Lots of options. You could even go straight up the gut. Whatever you want to do. Let's try to backhand a Firebird, see how we do. Absolutely parked, baby. Let's go. What a way to start the day. Now remember, I don't make the rules, but if I birdie on that first hole, you owe me the sub, you owe me the like. I don't make the rules. I don't make them. Oh boy. We get the little lefty putt for the hole 1. Oh yeah. On our way into hole 2, 315 feet, is a par 4. No par signs here. That's fine. We got U-disc. You can go straight down to the basket. You could do a backhand way up there, let it die out. Kind of like the last hole. It's just these trees are stopping you. And then you could do a forehand this way. I wouldn't do a backhand hyzer, backhand Annie throw there. That's kind of dangerous. You're gonna hit that tree. But you could totally forehand that and die out. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna set up to try a forehand on this destroyer, I think. Maybe a flex. I don't know. Not so bad. Landed there. Just gotta get up there. It'd be a crazy eagle putt, but unlikely. Let's go, baby! Boom! What a hot start. Jumping in hole 3, 265 feet is a par 3. You got to go up on that nice little landscaping area that they just put in. Very well done. It's really good for a forehand to kind of fade out and die that way. You could take your luck at a backhand that way. It's a little more wide, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Kind of the same shot, just a forehand, and hope we land close. Let's keep it up with the destroyer. Let's stay consistent. Feels like we kind of have a wind kind of the right to the left, or a tailwind. I'm not sure, but hopefully the destroyer cuts the wind. That's really low. That was really low. That was really low drive. I was hoping for a skip, but we landed in these trees. Kind of got to get up there. It's one heck of a shot, man. I don't know. Could have been much safer. All right, moving right along. We got hole 4. Looks like the sign says 320, but somebody else put 230. I don't know which is right. We could check it, I guess. But this is a low ceiling shot, so you got very limited options. It'd be really difficult to go up the middle because, again, the low ceiling, you're not going to make it to the basket. Some would take that hyzer backhand, you know, in. I'm going to do the opposite and just try to get under this first group of trees on, you know, above me, and try to go just past this little tree here and hope it dies in. Tricky shot. All right, guys. Throwing a Firebird. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. This is a tight one, and this Firebird's been screwing me, so who knows? Could have been much worse, but I'm happy with it. We have a look for birdie. It's a long putt though. We landed here with just a little bit more work to do. Hole number 5, you'll see way up on that hill, just past that sand bunker. And they got the sign tucked away, kind of deep in here, 335 feet. This is a par 4. I might open her up with a big backhand, see how far we can get. About it. You like it? For a backhand? All right, all right. I wish I could figure out, you know, how to make the discs glide a little bit further. And maybe it's just the choice of discs that I'm picking, you know what I mean? Like that was a destroyer, you know, notorious for that hard finish of the flight. And it flew straight for the majority of the flight. But I just wish there was something I could find that would carry straight as a driver and just for a long time hold that glide, you know. Landed just on the outside of those pine chips, and we got to get up there. Up there. I think it's a little short. Yeah, kind of be like you in the Jungle Book. It's a cool little path. How many discs could be in here? I know yours is.
I was gonna say mine's in here somewhere.
You got a what in there?
A rock.
A rock.
My star rock.
Star rock.
Pretty pink.
You got us doing some work here to find the signs here. Hole number 6, 346 feet. Par 4. If you can look right down, it's hard to see here. Yeah, it's just to the right of that barn. You can see it kind of hiding behind that set of trees, but par 4. Just try to get down there as close as you can, and then an approach next to the basket for putt. And then you get a free birdie. This one should be a free birdie. Let's bring out the katana. Try to get some distance here. Ooh. But that's all right. We'll take it, and then we'll just hopefully get a good approach. I think that was the first real power shot of the day. I think that happens more times than not. I overthink the power shot, or you know, try to just be too technical with it and then end up paying the price, but not bad. I mean, we can still birdie this, right? We can still birdie this, no big deal. Okay, we gotta go from that little pink guy in there right over to where the person recording is. Not only does America run on Duncan, but so do I. That means I am America. All right, hole 7. So this one doesn't have a sign. I don't know where it is. I looked everywhere, but it's 345 feet. It's a par 4. You can see the yellow right there, just past that other sand bunker. You got a really wide backhand straightaway gap with a left fade, or you could try to take your luck with the forehand. It's very similar to a lot of the holes where you have a left or right option. Again, you just want to try to get past that sand pile and then a little approach, and it's birdieable. All right, gonna forehand destroyer. Hopefully, just get past that sand pile. Just get past that sand pile. Wow, that's dog water. Wow. Yeah, we don't like that. Landed way too close. I'm usually way past that sand barrier, but we just gotta do a forehand, let it die over there. Hopefully park it. My favorite hole at Pine Acres. Hole 8, 220 feet. Through a bunch of trees is a very tiny hole. Or you can go way up there and crash it into the left. Which is exactly what I did when I aced it for the first time. My first ever ace. How cool would it be if history repeated itself? Pretty dang close. Just a little too high. Birdie. All right, hole number 9 is another signless hole. It's 465 feet. It's a par 4. Straight all the way across that field. Right there in the wood line. We're gonna throw the tomato. Hopefully get out as far as we can, you know? Not a bad shot. We're out there. Really wasn't a horrible shot. It was probably one of my best drives. We're here, and the basket is just over there. Might do a little tomahawk. I just don't want it to roll down the hill because it's kind of a death shot. Oh, not what I wanted, but we gotta look for birdie. It's just a long putt. Ugh, got these trees in my way. Messy putt. As far as I can for the bird. No! So bad. I wanted that one, I can't lie. That sucks. Oops. All right, just finished out the front nine, -7. Not terrible, still on track, I think, to beat the personal record. Next hole is an ace run. Bogey free, just trying to play a clean game, keep the momentum. We had a good pace. Into hole 10. Okay, hole 10. You can see right there up on the hill. I'm gonna do a forehand flick, kind of let it die out right. It's 190 feet. Really not a far hole at all. Anything else, I'm gonna overshot it. Little ace run. Firebird, do some work. Close enough. Ends it there in the little grassless patch. Small putt to go. Hole 11. Way down, you see the lighter, the lighter kind of area. It's all the, looks like stones. It's either stones or wood chips. But you gotta go all the way down there. It's a par 4, 355 feet. Challenging hole, but essentially you just want to get it down as far as you can, make an approach, get the putt. Pretty standard, just want to play clean. It's risky, but I'm gonna try to throw the Nuke SS, the old tomato, see if we can get it to flex. Kind of did, but not enough. All right, you can see the orange just outside the shade, and we got to get over there. I'm just going to try to park it for a putt. Nothing crazy. Yikes. Whoa! Let's go! Fucking dope. It's hot. Very, very hot, but it's a nice day. Like we just said, a perfect day for some disc golf. Still on a good track for personal record. Looking good, feeling good. But not as good as you look or how good you feel. All right, hole 12. Way across the field, you can barely see it, almost by that red barn. Just sticking up, it's an elevated basket. And we're looking at about 460 feet. She's a monster. Couple options with this hole. You can go straight up the middle through those trees, but this is fairly low of a ceiling. You could forehand up really high there and let it die out into the fairway. Kind of limited here, but you just really want to get it as far as you can, so that way on your second shot you can park and get the birdie. But par's okay here for me too. You know, I usually don't birdie this one. Gonna try a similar shot to the one I just did with the tomato, Nuke SS. Try to get it to flex a little. Listen to that bug. Not a terrible spot. I have a good look for a forehand for the next shot. We have a tricky shot ahead of us here. This branch, man, this branch probably gets me in trouble every single time I come here. But there's a basket right down there. I'd say maybe 150 feet. I'm gonna hope this destroyer dies out. I should throw the Firebird, but I need to get the speed up there. No, that's terrible. I hated everything about that shot. Oh. Par. Ugh. Works for me, it works for you. Hole 13, 310 feet. Again, past the sand bunker. Just about to walk past it now. You can kind of see. Gonna go with a big forehand, let it die out right. I could go with a backhand actually though and let it die out left. Again, very similar options. All right, we'll flick the old katana, see what happens. Get through the trees. And it's in the trees. That's great. All right, we landed up in here, up on that tree. But what's great about this course is they know people are gonna land in the trees. And they leave these poles. Super long poles, so you can just go up there, poke her out. Boom. Oh, easier said than done. Boom. Just like that.
Ow.
Oh, take that. Just make sure you put them back. All right, once you hit the ground out of the tree, little distance to go. Par 4 easy birdie, come on now. All right, we get a Firebird putt. Why not make it a lefty one? Ooh, oops. What a deal. Hole 14, 200 feet. Pretty straightforward again. Right across the field. You can see it right there. Pretty close. Not a hard shot. I don't know where the wind's coming from. I'm just gonna throw a Firebird, hope it dies out. Thought we had an ace run, guys. That was really pretty. So as you can tell by my abnormally clean gameplay, this is a pretty beginner friendly course. A really fun course, good to just work on your shots. And typically it's not too busy. So if you want to throw a couple shots, you know, figure out how you're just working the wind, it's a great place to practice. 10 out of 10 would come here to practice. Should I risk that lefty putt? Let's do it. Risky. Hole 15, 320 feet. This one's a par 4. I think it's a generous par 4. It's just right there in the middle of the screen. It really should be a par 3, I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, we'll take 3 points. All right, Firebird. Starting to trust it again. Just as I say that, we were a little short. And definitely gave it the power it needed. I just think somewhere in the flight it hit a little bit of wind and chopped it down a little, but could be wrong. I'll know when I review the footage, right? Lesson learned. Now, You got a hard putt. Let's go! Hole 16, 205 feet. Another pretty solid ace run. You can see the band just behind that bush there. Lots of options. Hopefully we can park it and get another birdie. All right. Firebird's been treating us very well today. And it continues to do so. Man, are we playing clean. Boy, do I have nightmares. That's all I can say. Nightmares. Hole 17, 530 feet. Huge field. Everybody loses their disc on this hole. So you got a fence that runs down the left side, kind of protects you from a swamp. The basket's down by that sand bunker on the other side of it. And then on the right side, you have a swamp. There's probably 100 discs there waiting to be claimed and found. But ideally, you just want to stay in the middle. It's a par 5. If you get 2 really good, powerful shots, you can totally eagle this. I mean, some really good players, I'm sure, can park this, but not me. Gonna throw the katana. It's reliable. You should fade right into the fairway. Gonna do a forehand because I don't trust my backhands and I don't want to lose any discs. That's money. Perfect shot. I don't think I could be more impressed with my gameplay today. What do we think, guys? Pretty clean, right? I think we can see a lot of improvement in just 4 games on this channel. Like if you go back and you look at the Falcon game, yikes. But there was still some good shots in there and it's a more wooded course, but man, we are killing it out here, man. What a game. Great drive, landed there, basket's there. If you watch the Patriot video, I'm looking to do the same exact throw at my destroyer as I did on hole 7, that wide open field by the street. Hoping to just send it up, let it die in. Fingers crossed. Landed there, and we got to get to there. Ooh. Oh. That's okay. We take birds. The final hole, hole 18, 510 feet. It's a par 5. Right now, we are minus 15. So, to get PR, we need an eagle here. I'm gonna play it a little dangerous. I'm gonna go with the tomato disc and try to get as much distance as I can. That was perfect. Perfect. Just a little more work to do, guys. Basket's right there. We can eagle this. Come on now. I am so friggin' scared right now. My heart is racing, it is beating through my chest. Oh boy. We might do it, boys. Absolutely crushed today. Had the best game probably I've ever had. Hope you guys enjoyed. Not sure at all where I'm gonna stop next. Probably someplace I've never been. I'm thinking of doing Bloomfield because there's a Circle One Flex tournament coming up. It's something I want to practice. I want to check the course out before I do the tournament. That way I kind of have a feel of what I'm going into. But subscribe, like. I put on a show for you guys. I feel like I earned that one. That was a good game, but appreciate it. Share with all your friends. That's it. Later.